One of the things that I wasn't expecting when we started doing our science here was that although we had fully predicted that we would see this general shift of plant species up the mountains, what I wasn't expecting is that we also have species retreating down the mountain. And that's simply because, for example, the warming is not uniform in terms of how it affects the mountain, because the mountain is shaped in an irregular way. So there are microclimates that are cooler below the summit. So we have species that used to be in the tundra habitat, say from the tree line to the summit, and their habitat has shrunk. So not only has it moved up, but it's also moved down. So we have these patches. That was unexpected. Well, as species retreat to their kind of micro habitats, where the temperature, the soil moisture, maybe the nutrients are just right for that species, and those areas get smaller and smaller and further apart, it limits the possibilities for example, reproduction. Meaning, pollinators may not be able to travel the distance between patches. Now, many of the species in the Barrent region, plant species, they're perennials. So unlike many of our garden species where you plant them and harvest them, these species, a birch is a good example, it lives year after year after year until something kills it. And so with these perennial species, especially in the tundra environments, it may be that because of the extreme weather that they already encounter prior to climate change, that they may not actually reproduce sexually every year or every decade even. So some of the species, for example, like the cushion plants, Selenicalis, for example, some of these cushions can be 80 years old, but it may be that they only sexually reproduce a few times in their entire life, meaning that they are successfully pollinated. So it may be that although we still see some of these plants, it may be they're kind of a living dead.